What's up guys, your boy C2 from CKEVS. Today we're going on our first 500-mile road trip in the Tesla Model Y, guys. We're charged up to about 69% right now. We have 2 stops on the way to New York. We're going to see a concert with my employees Isaac and Andy. Are you okay? We're seeing a Michael Jackson impersonator today, but this video is actually about road tripping, how much it costs, how long it'll take. Is it better to do with an ICE vehicle or electric vehicle? So we'll see. I'll check in periodically throughout the road trip, give you B-rolls, give you prices on charging stops, how long it takes. It's hot, I'm blowing out right now. So let's start on our journey with our first road trip on YouTube in our Tesla Model Y. Let's see how it fares. Will we get a flat tire? Will we be able to goon? Will we be able to dance like Michael Jackson on the way there? Let's see, guys. So tap in. It's gonna be a crazy road trip. Let's see the efficiency and all that stuff. I'll have it in full self driving the whole way there. I won't touch the steering wheel at all, guys, and I'll show you how it goes. What's up guys, we're back here again, CKEVS. As you can see, we're in Delaware. We're right by the Delaware Bridge. We're the first charging stop in Newcastle, Delaware. The price for this charger, I think, is 39 cents per kilowatt hour. Something happened to us on the way here. If you want to come here right quick. We got our first or second crack on our windshield. So we're gonna have to get a new windshield. Since I'm selling this car, I don't want to just fill it. I'm gonna have to actually change the windshield. Luckily, I have insurance with glass through my car insurance, through Travelers, so it's only gonna be like a $50 deductible, so it doesn't really matter, but still, I guess it's content for you all guys. We're about 178 miles into the 275 one way and then 275 miles back. We're on our 100 streak. We're about to hit 200 mile streak on FSD. Posted it on Twitter. Yeah, let's see how much it's gonna cost for us to get there. So we have about 7 minutes to continue charging and 25 minutes to our charge limit, but we're only gonna stop here for 7 minutes. And then we got 2 more hours to our last stop before we go to Long Beach. So we'll check in. We're about to leave and I'll show you the price and everything. Let's get it, come on. All right guys, we back. I just unplugged. Let's see how much it cost us. For our first stop, $16.07 for this charging session. Actually a lot. I mean, we were at what, 8% when we got here, so it makes sense. Next stop is going to be Brooklyn, New York, in about 2 hours. So stay tuned. This is some more B-rolls coming soon. Let's go. What's up guys, we're back here again. We're in Brooklyn, New York right now, the biggest supercharger I've ever been to. If you want to look around, they got Cybertrucks and all that stuff here. Yeah, so we just got done charging. Bro, this joint was probably the most expensive supercharger I've ever been to. 50 cents per kilowatt hour. Our charging price is probably kind of crazy. We're almost at our destination, so we have no more charging stops, guys. So we're gonna get there, probably check in when we're coming back. But so far we have the same Tesla FSD streak We're at almost at 300 miles right now. You want to hop in real quick and we'll see how much it costs to charge at this 50-cent kilowatt hour charger. It's a nice area. Hella chargers on that side. There's like 50 stalls out here. It's crazy, but let's see how much it costs. I don't know if you can see the camera be adjusting, but we go to charging. This stop costed us about $18 for how much for, it doesn't even tell us how much we filled up. Yeah, we put in 43 kilowatts, 22 minutes. So it's kind of high, but it's rush season right now, or rush hour, I guess you would say, for the charger. So we're on our way there. So we'll check back in once we are coming on our way back. Let's get it. What's up, guys? Your boy C2 from CKEVS, and we're back here again for the recap from our road trip last night, guys. So I did not document anything coming back because we were so tired. I didn't get home till 3 a.m. Me, Isaac, and Ava Bradley, we were very tired, but we had fun in New York. And this is what pretty much the recap of, you know, our trip. So going up, you saw everything. You saw our 2 stops going up. We covered about 588 miles there and back on this road trip. It's crazy. And we had a FSD streak of 600 miles, but I ruined it today by going to UPS dropping off packages, so whatever, right? So our average efficiency was actually 264 wattage hour per mile, which isn't too bad. On our way home, I spent a lot on superchargers, I'm not gonna lie. So the charging breakdown was really, when I left Frederick, we charged for $19.86 that morning. I charged to about 69%, that's when the video started. We stopped once in Newcastle, Delaware, as y'all saw on video, at 1607. And then we stopped in Brooklyn, New York, or for our second stop, or third stop, for $18.79. Those were a little bit higher during the day. And then Inwood, New York on the way back, we stopped for about 3 minutes. We charged for $2.45. And then for Carneys Point, New Jersey, we charged for about $11. And then coming back towards Maryland, Baltimore, we stopped for like 15 minutes. We costed like $6.88. That was the only charger. The one in Baltimore was the only charger that actually had an off-peak hour thing, which is kind of crazy. All the rest were like pretty much full price the whole day. So, but yeah, don't mind the bonnet, guys. I'm having a bad hair day right now, so please don't cook me in the comments. The total charging cost for this trip for 588 miles was about $75.19. If I had an SUV with the same distance, 588 miles, for about 30 miles per gallon, and we used probably equivalent about 20 gallons of gas, at roughly $3.50 per gallon for gas right now in the United States. That's about $69 in fuel, which is actually cheaper than what I paid, which is crazy, which is not that crazy. If your vehicle is closer to around 25 miles per gallon, that's pretty much, you know, your high-end sedans or your low-end SUVs, that's about $82 instead. So in this case, the cost was actually about the same as driving an ICE, you know, car. But the real big difference was charging stops. How much did it add on to my trip? So from here, Hagerstown, I stopped at my house. In Hagerstown to Long Beach, New York, the drive is about 5 hours. Yeah, about 5 hours. You're going to have to stop. So I would say whenever I go to New York, I go on these long road trips, it only adds about 30 minutes in total each way. So about 5.5 hours, 5 hours and 45 minutes there, about 5 hours, 45 minutes back. So it's not that much. I think road trips are really just, if you have 3 stops or 2 stops or 1 stop, it's about like 5 to 10 minutes per stop, because the Tesla app tries to make sure that you stop for less times, but you can stop more frequently. So, and it helps me out. We're doing 2-hour stretches, which is, you know, pretty normal, and I had to pee every time. So about an hour to hour and a half charging totally, so about 45 minutes each way. You know, and that could add up on a trip for sure. A gas car would have finished those stops in about 15 to 20 minutes. So it would have been faster and same price, a little bit cheaper if I use a gas car, but depends on how efficient your gas car is. If you're having a hybrid, then yeah, like I paid during peak hours of all these charging stops. It makes sense. It's a gas equivalent at that point. But you're driving a full self-driving Tesla. Can your gas car drive itself? I don't think it can. So overall, the Model Y 2024 did its thing, guys. I think it's still worth road tripping in a Tesla. You can still road trip in a Tesla, and we did it without touching the steering wheel, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. FSD is very crazy reliable. I didn't have to take over once. Now, don't get me wrong, FSD, I ain't gonna shit talk Tesla. FSD though, a couple of times going through these tolls, there's a lot of tolls, and that's equivalent to gas or electric cars. So that's why I didn't even add in tolls. You're gonna hit those regardless. But One of the times it went through like a toll lane that was closed. Luckily, the bar wasn't down. I don't know if I'm gonna get billed for it or not, but my Easy Pass chargers are starting to come in right now, so we will see. And honestly, the FSD was the biggest game changer for a 600-mile road trip. This definitely did its thing, there and back. Like, we got there home safely, didn't touch the wheel once. It was pretty dope. So my final stats is about 588.1 miles for the whole round trip. Energy used about 155 kilowatts from what the screen says, but I did not stop it last night, so it might be a little bit inaccurate. My efficiency was 264 wattage per hours per miles, or whatever you call it. The charging cost about $75.19 for the whole day. Gas equivalent about between $69 to $82. The extra travel time was about an hour to 2 hours, depending on, you know, whatever, right? But I think it's closer to an hour and 20 minutes. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit a like below. We're going to do more road trip videos, hopefully more efficiency videos, because I really want to get into knowing the terms and everything like that. Because I know people in the comments be frying me, but I have a lisp and a speech impediment, so it's kind of hard for me to remember things at once, not talk off of a script and all this other stuff. So that's why I chop it up a lot. But I know y'all love me. Y'all be showing me a lot of love, so make sure to comment down below. We have a lot of videos coming up soon. If you want to see another road trip, probably maybe a 1,000-mile road trip. Maybe we'll go to Canada or something crazy to go test out a BYD or something. Insane. But come on, subscribe. I'm about to go plug in my car and see my folks. Talk to you soon. Peace.